but nobody was waiting, which I'm kind of happy about because then I don't have to rush. Lordy, 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 lordy. Excuse me. I hope people come on. Okay, that's something else. That's click here. Gotta click here and click here to watching. Alrighty. Okay. Hello, Sheila and Amy. Um, Miss Gaskin. All right. Well, at least you guys watched for the hey, he's live. Because the only posting I did was on Jerry's live to say I'll be on about 8ish. Um, I would have probably been on a little bit sooner if not for last minute setups. Mom's on, yay! Um, the rest of the day was actually pretty good. Other than my cough, everything's been good. Um, I got a nap in for at least an hour or more. I can't remember what time Jay came in to lay down because she needed to lay down because of her. But um, I didn't. Thankfully, I did not get as much negative feedback or anything like that from you guys calling the EMTs. I wish she would have let them take her vitals and whatnot, but like I said before, there's a lot of things I cannot force her to do. Um, but I try my best to get her to um, do what should be right. But she did explain to me that due to what the doctor said to her and or I don't remember what because I wasn't there. So um, I think the next time she needs to go to the doctor, I'm taking her. I don't give a damn what the weather is. Because I'll tell her you either go now or you go with an ambulance. Because I'm not putting up with not going to doctor's appointments, especially her doctor here in town. He is the oncologist, and then of course she has to go in for like port flush and shots. Um, that's here in town. Her ear, nose, throat doctor is leaving. She'll have to find a new one of those. Her last day is going to be the 31st, so Jerry's got to get in an appointment with her. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on that I'm trying to be like, okay, no more calling out. I don't care how sick you feel. That's when you need to go see the doctor. Unless you're puking up your guts or shitting your brains out. No, there's no reason not to go. Mm. Hey Mona. Yeah. I have your I have the ability to text you. So yeah. Um, I know you're on my side when it comes to that because I mean this is not something you fart around with and go, oh, I feel fine. Yeah, you might feel fine now, but what about tomorrow? Tomorrow you're going to end up, in the ER. No, thank you. Um, exactly, Diane. I mean, that's why every time I don't feel good, I'm like, is it bad enough to go to see the doctor, or is it just the seasonal crap that I get every year, same time, twice a year? Spring and fall. Oh. No, no, no. This is. I'm getting to the point where between the diabetes and the uh, cancer. This is something I don't play with because I've never had to deal with any kind of cancer in my dad's side of the family. Um, but diabetes, just about every member of my dad's side of the family has it or is close to having it. Like myself, I am considered borderline diabetic. And that's why I'm like, okay, I need to get back to healthy food. I need to get back to healthy drinking. Yes, okay, once in a blue moon, a little shot of mead or something like that. That's not gonna hurt me that much, if at all, because I don't like drink excessively. I drink for holidays and parties. That's about it. you know. Um, I'm sorry if I'm not catching everybody's comments because, yet again, me catching comments while they're on the fly and trying to talk to you guys is somewhat difficult. Yes, Mona did the right thing. Um, yeah, yeah, I know, Ma. I can't let this just slide. It's something I have to take seriously if I want Jane to stay around longer. Um, actually, I think Jane was on the couch about the same time or right before Mona called the EMT. Um, but she asked and I said yes. So, I will take the blame for saying yes, but, Mona said she'll take the blame for the call. So I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was a miracle, Joan, or if it was just she was tired of laying down. I don't know. Um, it's just one of those things. I'm not playing around with those anymore. Hello, Marguerite or Margarita Rose. Why does that sound like something besides your name? I don't know. I get these weird things in my head. I don't know. Well, that's the thing, Sheila Hall. I think Mom and I had decided to. What we'll do is all four of us will go. I will stay in the car with the dog, and Mom will go up to the doctor's office with Jerry. So um, Mom can hear what's going on, and since Mom has experience with medical jargon or whatnot, she'll understand what the doctor's trying to say. Even though her oncologist talks rapidly, just like a New Yorker, but I don't think he's from New York. Um, what do you mean, Simone's girl? Did I get the right thing by saying yes? Oh, you did the right thing. Okay, yeah, now I got you, Simone. Yeah. Um, I appreciate that, Mona. I really do. Uh, Hello, Kickin. Nice to see you on here. Um, yeah. Um, that's what we're planning on, Diane, is letting Mom go into the doctor's office with Jerry so she can hear all the 411 and be able to translate it. Um, uh, uh, yeah. Well, I don't want Mom to sit with the dog because Mom and the dog do get along, but there's a fine line between being a good dog and just being an annoying pest um, with the whining and whatnot. Hey, Nelly, I'm glad to see you got on here. Um, I love to see you do that, Mona. I mean, I really, sorry, I'm laughing at it, but I understand what you're saying. Um, Uh, um, for those of you that missed the 22nd, my phone decided to crap out and kick it out for some reason. So I am going to. Well, that's what my hopes are, Sheila. Is as soon as as soon as I get as soon as I get the monthly paycheck, and we pay the bills before we can go spend it on other stuff. I want to get salads. I want to get bananas. I want to get apples for her if we can find some for her. She's particular on her apples. I just want to get more healthy food in here, and since I found my sorry, it's under a bunch of books that I've been trying to pack up. Now that I found my Nordic Way book, and I found online a website that does like healthy Scandinavian food or healthy food of the world. It's not just Scando. Um, it's all around the world. Yeah, I've got mom. I've got Nellie. Jerry is relaxing. She's probably not going to watch this, or she is. She's not. She may or may not say anything. I don't know. But yeah, I want to get back on a healthy diet. I mean, we were eating healthy and we were on a fairly good diet a year or so ago. I did a couple videos. I don't know if they made it through or what, but yeah, I want to get back on the health food kick because I'm not only am I worried about Jerry and mom, I'm worried about myself. Now, mom will eat. Um, I hear you there, Sheila. I don't really like the honey buns either. Um, so it's one of those things. I want to go back to what it was a couple years ago when we were actually eating healthy, and and those kind of things because well, I'm sorry, Nelly. I don't want to throw you in with the wolves, but I needed your third party view of things and that kind of stuff. What the Jerry? Why did you put her in a timeout? That really. Anyhow, why are people getting put into timeout, Jerry? Um, doesn't make any sense right now. Um, well, Mona got timed out just because of that. I why? Okay. Well, yeah, I did say that I didn't want to discuss anything about Jerry on my channel. I just anyhow, what I was going to be talking about, besides today being a fairly good day, I Okay, this is my channel. We'll talk about this later. Um, okay. Um, I understand what Jared's doing. I just wish I could have seen the comments beforehand, so I could have made the final. Where Jesus. Anyhow, let's get to what I wanted to talk about, which was the stuff that you guys probably missed from the 22nd because my phone decided to take a dump on that particular video for some reason. And it's all good news. Um, we did finally find a house. We are under, I think it's called under contract. Um, and basically, what it is we're the 31st. It's going to have, was it 31st? I don't know. Within the next week, we're having the inspector come to make sure everything's kosher and there's no like threats of collapse or anything like that. But I will say that the house has good bones from what I saw when I went to look at it. And yes, it has stairs. So the stairs will help me with building up my leg muscles and my core muscles because I know when I take stairs, I hold my core in more than just walking a straight line. And well, right now it's like we um, looked at the pictures and whatnot we have, and we're like, okay, this room is going to be our room downstairs. This room over here is going to be either Jerry's crafting room or my study or whatever you want to call it. Mom's going to be living upstairs because she said that worst comes to worst, she'll get a one of those chairlift thingies. Um, Hi, Marianne. Sorry I didn't see you. I was yapping. Um, I Yes, I did give you specific instructions, but I would like to be able to see those comments before we time them out. But we're not going to argue about that. Um, so we're like very pleased with this house, and it was actually cheaper than we had originally set our goal for. So we're happy that it's less money than our cap. Um, so tomorrow we are thinking of going to Campers World because Mom wanted to look at some of the trailers to see if she'll be happy living in a trailer instead of trying to get a tiny house, which means more money. The only thing with the trailer is hooking up a water system, an electrical system, and dealing with the black tank, which is basically trying to dump it. So hopefully, the only thing we might have to do is get somebody to extend electricity and water from the main house to where there's an actual platform for the trailer. Looked like somebody had one there, and just minor things. If that doesn't work out, and Mom doesn't go want to go the way of the trailer, we'll go back to looking at tiny houses. Um, so it's all good. I can't wait. Um, right now, they're saying that we could be moved in to the new house by the beginning of April because of paperwork and all that stuff. That is also or not April, July. They're saying it might happen sooner. It could happen as early as mid. No, it can't happen mid. Well, it might be able to happen mid June if we're having the inspection on the 31st. I don't remember how fast it went when Mom bought the house in Paradise Valley, Arizona. So I'm like, yay! Um, I can't wait because the property is big enough where if I wanted to, I could set up a greenhouse and try to grow my own fruits and vegetables or certain kinds of herbs that are easy to grow. So I'm just like, um, I am too happy. There are times where I'm so happy I can't sleep. Um, so that's one of the things that happened recently within the last couple weeks that we're just like, finally, we find something that we all seem to like. Um, like I said, there are staircases to the best bedroom and staircases to the second floor. Um, we may be getting a lift chair anyhow for Jerry if when Mom decides to move into a trailer or a tiny house or whatever it is she wants to move into, but she wants to stay on the property, and since the property is big enough, we're gonna go for that. I mean, that's the way Mom is kind of going. So we're trying to, yes, positive vibes. There's been positive vibes for a very long time, for at least a week and a half. For me, anyhow. There for a while, and Jerry can pipe in on this. There for a while, I was kind of worried that Jerry wouldn't go for it, but when we went out there with the realty agent to look at it, um, I FaceTimed her with my phone, and when she saw the house, saw the rooms in the house, she was like, "Put a bid on it." And I'm like, "Already done. Mom's doing it right now." Um, so yeah, we're very happy. When I looked at the house and I looked at the land, it's only about an acre, but it's more land than we've ever lived on for all very very long, well, most of my life, if not all my life. So it's like, oh man, we can do a greenhouse. We can put up a puppy run for Oreo. There's a spot setting, it's just perfect for a tiny house or a trailer, camp trailer or whatnot. Um, so it's a lot of things falling in place, and when we get there, when we finally move in, we will do a live in the house and tell you where it is. Right now, I'm keeping that a secret just so things don't go wrong. Um, Not saying that they will. I'm keeping certain secrets just for the time being. I am keeping the faith. I think when I went into that house for the first time, I really felt like this is ours. This is for us. It's got built-ins galore. It's got bigger closets. It's got a nice kitchen. It's got a nice layout. It has wood gas fireplace. It has everything we've wanted for a long time. So it's like this feels right. That's all I can say. Um, um, uh, who said cleansing shower? Um, was that kicking or was it somebody else? Anyhow, um, it sounds very wonderful there, Margaret Rose. I am so ready to just. I mean, I literally was like, the day I get the keys, I'm gonna go there with a van loaded of boxes, cardboard boxes or whatnot, and put them in the individual rooms. And I was almost thinking, you know what, screw it. Not only just take a load of boxes, but I think I'll take my camp gear and then just take one of the sleeping bags and stay there for the night. But that would not be good for everybody here at home because they would expect me to come back for more boxes to take. And hopefully we'll get mom's car jump started and whatnot and load up her little, I don't know if I should call it a SUV or SUV crossover. I don't know. But I am like so ready to just, I'm home, type deal. Of course, all right. Oh yes, the live this morning was supposed to be a dual live with Jerry Ann and myself on our separate phones, and I was hosting, and so it was basically meant for Jerry Ann, but because at the time she wasn't feeling like coming out to the living room, so she was doing it laying down. Um, I'm surprised I haven't seen Bluegrass, unless he's feeling good and he's laid up. But so I am like, I want to get there with the first load. Not exactly by myself, because I don't know how much mom could carry, because of weight, how heavy the boxes may be. But um, I was going to take some sage and a lighter with me to cleanse the house, but I don't think it needs to be cleansed. It didn't feel like anything, so. um, um, well, okay. I I'm just hoping things are going to work out, which I feel they are going to work out. Um, okay, I'm seeing issues on here. I'm going to address this because you guys are starting to get on my nerves. If you can't respect my wife, you can't respect me, and I really don't want that. Um, so let's all respect each other and not worry about who's doing what to who. There are reasons why things are happening, and it's on my it's on my decision. I don't really want to block anybody. I don't want to. I don't like the idea of putting people in timeout. But if you can't be respectful to my wife, then just don't say anything. Don't say anything. You got your own channels to say it on. Um, right. Mom wants to live in a tiny house or something close by. The reason why mom wants to live close by is so there is no like issues on If Jerry, not if Jerry, if Mom needs anything, she can she can get a hold of me or Jerry, and we can just walk out through the, walk across the yard or whatnot to help her out. Um, so it's a simple, like, we got together and we talked about it as adults and we made decisions. And Mom was like, I don't want to live like down the block. I want to live like right there on the same property. That's why we found this property and said this would be perfect for all three of us. Um, so there's no like who should live where or whatnot. These are decisions that were made when we were looking for places in Colorado. So you know that's the decision. So it's not like anybody's trying to make Mom do something that she doesn't want to do. These are decisions that she made. Um, According to what we've talked with our realty agent, and we talked with, I thought, no, we didn't talk to that person. We were going to, but we didn't. We learned through our realty agent that one, where we're moving to kind of lets the owner of the property do whatever they want. So I would I would like to be able to connect Mom directly to our sewer and our power and our electricity, and not electricity, water, sewage, and electricity. And I'll take the mail over to her every day, not only to check on her, but if Mom feels like she wants to eat with us, that's fine and dandy. If she doesn't, she'll have the little kitchen at whatever that a trailer or tiny house will have. So it's mainly Mom's decision. We've talked things through, and I'm not going to discuss it because I told myself that the three things that we don't discuss on here is Jerry's live, our finances, and of course politics. I don't really like talking about politics. Um, yes, we'll get all the proper permits and plans and prices and whatnot before we start doing any digging or anything like that. Um, I don't want Mom to have to deal with black tank or what they call a cassette toilet, which is basically you do your business, and when you hit the button to flush, it turns the waste matter into hockey pucks. And then once every, I don't know how often, you just take that unit on the bottom of the toilet out and take it to wherever and dump it. Um, so yeah, we've researched things left and right, and we've looked for answers left and right, and we've pretty much got a good percentage of our ducks in a row. Right. Um, Sorry. Um, Lisa, if you're making fun of it, you might be. Don't know. Just don't put it out there in the universe like you're expecting to be putting time out. Because it's weird how the universe will hit you in the head with your own words. Um, yes, I don't have it written down on paper. It's all on digital right now. But yes, Tuesday is her ENT, and She definitely wants to go to that. Yes, Margaret, it will be good for Oreo because there'll be enough room for her to run around. We're going to we're thinking about how to set up a run or an outdoor fenced in area to go from like the back porch directly into the backyard, and run around without being hooked up to a chain type deal. So it's going to be interesting. Um, that Debbie, that will be something that we have to talk to the city people about, because if they say yes, that's going to be great. If they say no and they need to have a secondary electrical box, which I don't think is necessary, because if her tiny house or trailer is hooked directly to the main house, it's just additional electricity, and they can read our meter. Since mom will be basically, the idea is mom will be paying us for rent because we will be paying for the overall mortgage, which we've already checked and double checked. And right now, as things are, Jerry Ann and I could swing it. It will be a little rough. I'm actually looking into. Not only am I looking at SSI because of my issues and problems and medical issues, but I'm also looking into possible part-time jobs. Um, so yeah, um, she was a volunteer EMT back in her younger days in New York for the township that she lived in. Um, yes, I the way the house is set up with the back porch, back patio, whatever you want to call it. I see us doing a lot of days out there on that back porch, just enjoying the evening weather and um, the fire pit that they, well, it's a fireplace type thing that I need to clean up that they put out there. So there's a lot of great advantages to where we're moving to. So from 18 to 20, okay. Um, where are we? Um, I hope Oreo will have a big enough area to really. Oh yeah, she'll have a fairly good size area to run around. Um, so the only thing I'm worried about with Oreo, and this is why I have to um, check about fencing and how high to put it, because I want it high enough she can't jump over it. But I know some of her breeds are known for digging, so trying to dig underneath the fence, I have to watch her for that because the dangers of traffic. That's all I have to say. Um, sorry. Well, Lady Boy, we were before I jumped on here, we were in the process of doing some more work in our bedroom, and she was sitting up and being very active. So yeah, I think she feels a whole lot better. Um, yeah, I have no problem with that kind of question, Sheila, because you're showing your concern towards another viewer. Um, oh wow, yep. I sorry, I lost a lot of comments. Do 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 do. Let me go back to okay. Um, EMT. Okay. 89. I was still in Arizona in 89. I was in high school. Yeah, 89. I was a sophomore? No. Yeah, sophomore. Sophomore? No, junior. Because I was supposed to graduate in 91, dropped out after winter recess, and went and got my GED shortly after that. And it only took me one try to get my GED. But, okay. Yes, we're talking about solar for mom, maybe solar for us too. I don't know. Um, there's areas of our state that are literally paying people to go solar, which I'm kind of like, okay. Hello, Rebecca. Um, fried green. Okay. Um, I claim that I cannot work because neck and back problems, plus social anxieties, um, bipolarism, and pretty much that's about it. I between my psychological record and my medical record, I may be able to get Social Security, but if not, um, I'll do a part-time job or work from home. So well, that really depends on not only the Social Security people, but it also depends on what I do to or what they need me to do to show the issues I have. Jump through their hoops, basically. But I've also got a um, I don't know what to call them now because I can't remember what their official title is, but they basically work with Social Security cases that have either been denied or basically not properly processed. But from what I understand, with my psychological problems, let alone my physical problems, psychological alone could get me SSI. Don't know. Could be more medication that in about 3 to 6 months I'll be going. Your medication doesn't work. You want to try something else? But that's just the possibilities. Um, yes, I have. Well, actually, I got to finish that paperwork. Got to answer their last group of questions and send it off. I'm more concerned right now with DSS. I went to their office the other day, but I had my mom and the dog in tow, and I did not want to wait for hours, and while mom and the dog were sweltering in the car. So I opted to leave to take them home, and then I figured I'd go back either early in the morning before Jerry's doctor's appointment or the next day. Not trying to put it off. Honestly, I'm not trying to put it off. It's just one thing or another. Just has to be done. Had to be taken care of first. Um. Okay. Where am I? Oh, here I am. I'm somewhere in the United States of America. No, I will not go vegan. I do like my meats, but I will eat healthier. Um, the thing is, with cooking for mom, she does not like the same thing or the same kind of the same meat try twice in a row. So I have to kind of spread it out. And right now, I have a small group of recipes that she likes. So in fact, we were going to have for lunch, which we kind of skipped because we started late in the day. For lunch, we were going to have what is called a two bread sandwich. So you take a piece of rye and you take a piece of sourdough. On one piece of bread, you spread Dijon mustard, and the other one you spread hummus, and then sprinkle on some shredded carrot with ham, and boom, there's lunch. So, yeah, I'm guessing Becky777 asked where we're moving to, and like I said earlier, that's going to be kept a secret until we have the keys and basically are moved in. The house is going to be a little crazy, but you might like our design for decoration, which may or may not happen shortly after we move in because it depends on how we feel about decorating a certain way with mom in the house because she might not like it, and I don't want to cause any upsets until things are settled. I'm guessing I'm guessing Bluegrass is not here because he might have to do a. Well, today was Sunday. Today's Sunday, so he already did it. I don't know what I'm thinking. I gotta jump over some questions because they came. Sorry, but when they come by too fast, I can't keep up with it, so I have to move it around. Um, yes, I'm not. I think we're not going to give out our home address unless whoever asked for it is somebody that we trust well enough to give it to, and I won't give it out over this kind of thing. You'd have to direct message me somehow before I decide to let anybody know about the address. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Okay. A few more minutes. I'm probably going to jump off because I only want to be on here an hour, and I got on around 8:15 ish. Um, so, um, well, I don't know, Amy, because the only people I have to invite to a housewarming around here would be family, and I've kind of lost contact with a lot of them. It I didn't get a message from my family here in Missouri until a couple of weeks after one of my cousins that is from Missouri passed away, and I was like, wasn't he the one in charge of the family farm up in north of St. Louis? It's been in our family for 150 years, and they were like, yeah, but this cousin took it over, and I'm like, okay, as long as we keep it in the family, I don't care. But yeah, um, but If you're talking about Maui Wowie, no, mom won't touch that stuff. Um, that might be something we do, Becca. Um, Never thought about that. Thank you for that idea, because well, D. Smith, this is the first time I've seen you on any of my lives, so you can do what you want to do. I never forced you here, and I'm not going to force you to stay. So if you decide to leave, you leave. Um, uh, I'm going to leave that to Jerry Ann if she wants to put up an Amazon wish list. Um, I got so many things on my own personal wish list that ain't even funny. I actually got to go through it and weed out some of the stuff I already have, so I don't get doubles. But yeah, that might be an idea. Um, I well, where we're moving to, we're kind of spread out, so I don't know. You know, mm, wow. Sorry, I just got some of your comments, and I it's been way too long since I even got near a joint. I'll have to say I've never done one, but I've always been like, I would like to know how, do they really cause that euphoric happiness, or is that just, somebody made that up? Um, uh, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. Um, Amazon wish lists are kind of like one of those things where we do every so often just to put it out there. I guess I don't know. I'm not one for putting out my information, but um, it looks like a few of you would love to do like a housewarming wish list. I guess um, we'll see. Actually, you must not have been on here earlier, lady boy. The house is practically ours. We're waiting for an inspection and then the finalized paperwork and the keys. Um, so right now we're just waiting for the last few things to get done, and we'll be good. And I am very excited about it. No, Marianne, I did not. I did not see that earlier. Um, Honestly, that's between Jerry and the doctor, because I really don't know how one affects the other. Um, I just know I don't I don't understand the how it affects the other medication. Um, I I just know the doctor's okayed it, and I know she takes one at night and one of the other one earlier in the daytime. So I'm not sure what the possible interaction could be. No, Becca, my house is not currently sold. It is well, the plan is right now. I can't fully explain it because I don't understand how it works out. But we got this. Basically, once we move into to the new house, we have a month to sell this house without having to worry about this house's mortgage. Like I said, I don't understand how that works out. It's one of those things. Um, so I'm just happy that we'll have like a grace period before we have to, get rid of the house. But I am fairly sure that our realtor will have this house sold in no time. We have to basically move out, get it cleaned up, let the photographer come in here and take pictures of basically an empty house, and hopefully it shows quickly. You know, so I'm just I'm that guy that sits there and goes, I don't know how it works out. Can we just do it quickly? you know. Um, but yeah, we have not gotten the camper yet for whoever just asked. We're not going to talk about that because that's something I don't want to talk about on here. Because it's between um, my household and Mona's household. So we're just going to leave it like that. Um, yeah, I don't know anything. No, not read medications. The effect between the Ritalin and the Q medication, the one we take at night, that I can never pronounce properly. Um, so, Sheila, if you're talking about the good old days of my channel, yeah, I miss them. This stuff has gotten crazy. Uh, yes, it is. Yes, ma'am, Mona. It is a private matter. Um, yeah, ladies, I do miss the good old days where there was not all this drama. And I was thinking about doing something that I really don't want to do, but because we've got too many dramas or drama creations in my channel, that I might have to just go back to my good old, you know, be polite, be nice, listen to the rules, or be gone. Because I'm trying to get back to the way things used to be when I started my channel, which was about the Bible, about nature, about history, things that had nothing to do with all this drama that's been going on lately. And I don't know where it originated or when it originated, and I really don't care, because that shit's in the past. I want to start a future all over. I want to be able to move into my new house and not have to worry about drama, because my health has kind of gone to crap bill, mostly because of the drama. And I just no, I don't need it no more. I don't want it no more. I never wanted it in the first place. I hate it. Um, so it's just one of those things that I'm yeah. People might say that I started the drama and whatnot, or Jerry started the drama. I don't care. The point is, I never wanted it to get this far. And yeah, I'm not blaming nobody because, like I said, that happened in the past. In my future, I don't want it. I want to be able to move in my new house, be able to sit down and have a good talk with you guys, and not have to deal with drama. And I'm tired of this. He said, she said, um, trying to twist words around and things like that. I'm done. You know, I'd rather not deal with it. Would rather start a whole new page and start from the beginning. But I've had this page too long. It's just time to um, remove it. Literally block it from a channel. I don't care. You know, I don't go on to anybody's channel and start smack. No, I don't. I got too much of my own shit to worry about. Too much of my own life to deal with. My wife's health, my mom's health, my health, the dog. You know, I'm done. I really don't want it no more. Yes, exactly, Nelly. So, let's see here. Well, that's um, cozy. Um, it don't matter. If the doctor says that it's okay, unless I see or notice any dramatic changes in her attitude or position or whatever, then I'm gonna let the doctors worry about it, and we're not gonna worry about it on here. Let's see here. I understand people are concerned about me, but when people start just being disruptive, let's just put it that way, being disruptive, um, like that Fred and Ted or whoever they were, um, no, no, I don't need that on my channel. It's just it's. Well, I don't understand, Jerry, that you're trying to be transparent, but sometimes it's not anybody else's business. It's between you and the doctor. Um, what do some of the rude comments do to my mental health? It just I I just get to the point where it's like I'm done. I don't want to deal with you know people who are asking questions that don't need to be asked, or they're just asking questions that have either been answered or they're just repeating themselves. I don't know. It's like if I answer someone's question and they wanna push. No. Oh, excuse me. Um, I know what you meant by mental. Um, oh, I understand that, Sheila. It's just sometimes it's like, can we? Um, yeah, this morning was a tough one. This morning was a bit tough. Um, so yeah. Uh, Right. You don't need to share all your information, Jerry. Um, exactly. I mean, I understand that a couple of you were medical professions of one form or another in the past, or still are. Um, she's got a doctor. You know, her doctor tells her what she needs to know or what she needs to do, and I don't know about others, but there are just times where it's like there's no reason to cross analyze or anything like that because it's up to her. It's between her and her doctor. Let's see here. You really think Mona is disruptive? Mona is not disruptive. Mona has actually been, um, how do I put it? Well, no, I just put straight as is. Very helpful. Um, you know, so I don't know what they're saying Mona did. So I'm. Yes, I know. Um, yeah. Um, where was I? That name alone right there is kind of like, why did you use that unless you just created that? Stop putting me in timeout. It just, um, it's, not that not that I'm saying you shouldn't have that name, but it's just like the name kind of goes. Oh, why did they choose that? Why did you choose that name? But um, um, I was thinking about joining a gym, but because of money, um, distance, especially when we make a move, will be uh, a fair drive. Let's just put it that way. Um, I would love to join the gym, but like I said, right now with all the other things going on, it would be uh, it would be difficult to keep up with the gym membership. Uh, so I don't know. Um, well, our friend Lisa, who is here, who stayed with us for a couple of months, um, she joined our local what they call the center, which is basically a gym with other benefits, and they had like water resistant resistant pools and water aerobics and a lot of different benefiting, low impact type of exercises and whatnot. I also wanted to join the gym before I knew Jerry because I was interested in Tai Chi. And well, if they ever offer up that program again, I would probably try to join it. Um, uh, um, sorry. Uh, wait a minute. Well, Mona, I accept you for who you are, and I kind of know the fact that you were a military child like myself. So we are, as military children, are pretty blunt when it comes to certain things, and I mean, I expect that from you, you know. So yeah. Uh, Well, that's what we were told, that her two medicines should balance herself out, because one is during the daytime, the other one is at nighttime. And well, Diane, I'm glad you said that, because I did not remember what the pay or how the pay was. So um, yeah, maybe once everything starts to settle down, I will be able to look into it, or maybe even look into what they might have available closer to where I'll be, which I'm I'm gonna be looking into a lot of things, because um, I was um, looking into different businesses and whatnot that I might be able to work near the area I'm going to be moving. We're going to be moving to. I keep on saying I, but it's us, we. And I found out that they have a particular themed type bar or restaurant. I don't know if it's a bar, but it has a particular theme that I just kind of went, you're going to find me there nightly. And hopefully they don't have to call Jerry or someone to come and pick me up and take me home. But I'm going to try to put in an application there and see what happens. Not to be, drinking all the time, but because of the theme of the establishment. Let's see here. Okay. Um, yeah, 9:30. Time to take meds. Wow. Um, Jerry, what time are we going to try to get up and go out? Um, Silver sneakers. I don't know what that is, Diane. Silver sneakers. Um, Ouch. Sorry, back of my ear is itchy and dry skin. Sorry, I was doing that. Uh, to be honest with you, Diane, um, with the size of the property that we have, I would love to put a pool in my yard. Most places around here suggest above ground pools because of water moccasins and various other. Don't want that in my pool, snake. Um, so yeah, I'd love to be able to have a pool. Um, we had a pool in one of the places we lived in Arizona when I was younger, and during the summertime when I didn't have to worry about school, I would go swimming like early morning or late evenings, because they tell you in Arizona, don't be outdoors without proper cover between like 11 a.m. to 4 5 p.m., because the angle of the sun could make it easier for you to get sunburn. So, um, like I said, ladies, I am sorry if I'm jumping over questions and whatnot. Um, yeah, if I missed your question or whatnot, I apologize. I'm trying to make sure I keep track of comments and whatnot, even though I'm a little slow. Um, Simone's girl, I don't know if mom would enjoy yoga because of all the twisting and bending and all that fun stuff. Uh, I didn't mind the cold. I didn't mind the cold water back then. I still don't mind the cold water. I guess it's that hot blooded nature with the cold climate type people that are in my DNA and bloodstream or whatever you want to call it. Um, okay. Jerry. I can't say if Jerry's had tough love or not because I don't remember her mentioning it. But I grew up with a lot of tough love. So I mean, I do take it, but there are times where I'm just kind of like, sit back, please. But I am, I am who I am, and I do apologize sometimes because I do come off a little rough. Um, but that's just who I am. That's the way I was raised. A lot of things came off rough. My father was not abusive, even though I did get my fair share of spankings and what they call '70s tough love. Um, but that wasn't to be like rude or abusive. That was to teach me something. So yeah, yeah. I've heard of Sylvia. I have heard of those endless pools. Let me jump back up a little bit. I'm sorry, folks. 90. How warm do you need a pool there, Nelly? Um, what do you mean set living? Because do you mean empty house this house or empty house new house? Because I may or may not do an empty house new house after I get my keys and after that we sign the dotted line and the house is basically ours. Then I might show an empty house. But other than that, I wasn't planning on doing either or unless I felt it necessary. But we'll see. Yeah, anything for me, anything higher than 72 is too high. Even in the house, if this house gets above 72, I'm like, it's getting warm in here. Can we like cool it down? Excuse me. Um, but my cozy nest. Where are you that you're brimming with tourists? Um, because I know a lot of places this time of year that starts getting like crazy with tourists. Okay. New house. Maybe set. I don't know yet. It really depends on what we all agree on because I want to make sure everybody knows, or agrees to show off the empty house. Um, Florida. Okay, yeah, Florida does got to get a lot of tourists during the warmer months. I was think at first for some reason I was thinking, is she near Yellowstone? Grand Tetons, Jackson, Wyoming. I was thinking the Northwest, or yeah, Northwest, because my experience with working in Yellowstone. Um, well, that's what I'm thinking, Sylvia. That I would keep my new house private I get my until I sign the dotted line and get the keys, because I don't want to jeopardize losing, you know, losing this house, or I should say the new house. But anyhow, I've been on here probably for a little bit more than an hour. Yeah, almost an hour and a half. And I want to either Daytona, Omaha. Okay. Um, I want to get to sleep because I don't know what time tomorrow morning we're gonna get up to get go out for our adventure. Um, yeah, you're probably right, Jerry. We should just keep the main. Yeah, keep it mostly. You heard it from Jerry. We should keep it private. I haven't heard anything from mom, so I don't know. Um, well, that's the thing, Santa Cruz. Mom is going to basically. Um, I think what we agreed on was I was going to be this a signer, and mom was going to be a signer. So mom was like the backup in case I can't foot the bill, and so it's basically I'll be on the deed. Or, yeah, I'll be on the deed. I think Jerry Ann and I are going to be on the mortgage. I don't remember the total agreement. I just know that I will be on the deed, and I'm pretty sure mom will also be there. Um, but anyhow, hold on a second. I missed something, so let me go back. Um, oh, Crafting Queen is on. Um, see right there, Lisa. It sounds like you're trying to start something. That's what gets me sometimes. Yep. So, see it, cozy, or my coziness. I'm sorry. Yes, tomorrow we are going to go out with the whole lot of us, all four of us. And okay, ma, if you want to talk after this, because I'm about ready to get off, we can. But anyhow, I need to get off because there's a lot of things I need to do before I go to sleep. Even though my body is like, I just go to sleep. But I will talk to you guys sometime Tuesday, I think. So I will bid you guys a good night and see you then. So have a good week. Um, so good night.